This is something that Jafar suggested I share, and I believe he would express it effectively. First, then he said this: no one has ever earned enemies by staying silent. There is a common belief that unpleasant truth should not be spoken out loud. Maybe that's why it's difficult to stay names right now. But even so, there is something that I cannot go to unspoken, no matter how bad they are. There may be. Now you might be wondering, why am I speaking in English? Well, I began my words by addressing that very question. When someone displays a bad behavior, society often makes excuses for them. They say, isn't he a scholar? Let be him, or he's a government officer. Isn't he, what can we do? Or even he is such a respected, well-educated doctor after all. But I say this: when people with such a position act with arrogant disregard for others, they should not be given special treatment. Excusing their behavior only makes them worse. You see, education does not guarantee wisdom or compassion. When people begin to think, look at all the people waiting to hear me, to see me, they start to believe they are more important than they truly are. And when society gives them more respect than they deserve, they begin to fall apart. It is we who destroy them with our misplaced admiration. I would like to share something. There was one child in critical condition, and those standing in lane at the hospital showed humanity by stepping aside. But the doctor, he simply said, I will only see persons according to the token number. Even when told the child was crying in pain, his response was cold. If the child crying by him some seeds, no empathy, no sense of urgency, just indifference. However, he is a very useful doctor for this society, and surely the society would like to change his mind. This isn't just a story. It's about a well-known pediatrician in Malappuram, a man whose reputation was built on his position but lacks the very humanities job demands. Some even cooperate to Rahmatullah Kasmi, who is said to have divine powers. I recall an incident my friend's mother told me. She once had to take her niece to this same doctor, but after seeing his rude behavior and hearing the hard words he used, she decided enough was enough. She said, let's go. We will find another doctor. Is the only in Malappuram? And she walked out, valuing her dignity over his so-called service. A pediatrician above all else must have compassion for children. But for that, they must first be human. And uncertain people like him start to acting human. I'm glad we have doctors like Dr. Suraj in Malappuram. Doctors who value humanity and show kindness. And to the heartless doctor I have spoken of today, I bid farewell.